I never speak about referees. I respect their job massively, but they have to pay attention to these things. He kicked the leg, is so clear.
Manchester City are about to implode. You know, there is already a problem that is showing on the outside, and there is a bigger problem from the inside. This is Rodri. Rodri, the mentality man. Rodri, the guy that has the highest level of mentality, you know, is out there complaining about what is happening in the EPL match. I have a lot to actually talk about this, but first, let me play the video so that you can get what Rodri is saying. Then I'll actually break everything down for you.
They don't want us to win, but the referee has to be neutral. I don't know how to feel, honestly. Now I see the images in the pitch, of course you cannot see. There's a clear foul in the first action of the goal. It's a clear foul, and VAR is for a reason. And these small details make the difference. We're trying to do our best. It's the first goal they score. Maybe they don't score a goal. We win the game. It's one game and another game and another game, and it's not possible. And honestly,
you see, the referees make mistakes in the EPL. Yes, the referees in fact, they make stupid mistakes. But my problem is with Rodri complaining. My problem is with Rodri complaining because Rodri and the whole Manchester City team were actually just waiting for Arsenal to collapse. Arsenal to self-implode just like the way they have self-imploded, right? So basically they were waiting that, okay, before it was November, they shifted it to December, they shifted it to January, now it's February. Some people are saying it's going to be a March, right? So that's according to the things that we are saying, and that is when Arsenal is going to implode on itself. Right, that is blow from the inside, and maybe lose some matches here and there. Then Manchester City can actually take over and say Arsenal has got to the league. But because the Arsenal team is so efficient, the pressure has now shifted onto Manchester City, and you can see it in what Rodri is saying. Mind you, I'm not defending the referees because they have the, I mean, they can be very, very bad at doing their job sometimes, even most times. But in this situation, this is exactly what is happening. If Manchester City had won that match yesterday against Tottenham Hotspur, you would not be hearing this. They will be talking about mentality, they'll be talking about monsters, they'll be talking about, the ability to do whatever. So let me play more of the video, right, so that you can get more of the things that he said.
I never speak about referees. I respect their job massively, but they have to pay attention to these things. He kicked the leg, is so clear. It's so clear. He anticipated the leg of Mark, and it's a clear foul. But it's not today. It's just 2-3 games in a row, and I don't know why. Honestly, I know.
See, not to waste our time too much on this thing. There was a particular time Rodri, Silva, and even a lot of Bernardo Silva, a lot of Manchester City players have actually talked about how low a mentality Arsenal has. That they don't have the winning mentality, that they don't do this, they don't do that. This season that Arsenal has chosen to be very, very efficient, right? Over classic football. Manchester City has eventually included on itself. Before, what you have before for Arsenal is that they play beautiful football. Saka gets the ball, dribble. Odegaard gets the ball, dribble. This one gets the ball, dribble. At the end of the match, we say that Arsenal has the ball possession, but have lost the match. But now, Arsenal can let you have the ball and win the match. And that is exactly the kind of mentality I want in our team. So, because they have been expecting Arsenal to, fold up, right? Since, I said since November, they did November, November, December, now January. Arsenal is still very much 6 points ahead of the table, as at the time they played Leeds and at the time Manchester City played Tottenham Hotspur in the match that we all know what happened. So I'm not sorry for Rodri. I can actually talk about the quality of the EPL, maybe about the fact that, okay, the referees are not doing what they need to do. But at the same time, I think this is Rodri, indirectly admitting to the fact that, okay, maybe the league is actually poor because the referees are not supporting them. Maybe because the referees are not blowing in the direction of what Manchester City would have wanted. And one thing a lot of people have failed, and I keep telling Arsenal fans, is that the Premier League has upgraded. All of these things are no longer small things. There are no sure matches. But anyways, Arsenal is still grinding out a win. Respect your manager, Arteta. He is the best at this job right now. Mikel Arteta does not care about the kind of football you play. He only cares about result, and that is simple. So I want you guys to actually remember to drop your comments in the comment section. I want to hear from you. We have to have a very beautiful conversation around it.
We want too much, and the people they don't want us to win, but the referee has to be neutral. And for me, honestly,
the referee is neutral. How can they not want you to win? You score 2 goals first. How can they not want you to win? Somebody that scored 2 goals first, how can they not want them to win? Okay, let's even say the first goal is out of it. Let's say the first goal, the what goal was that? Who did they give it to? The one that the guy kicked like ways like. Okay, let's say the goal is not even there. What of the one that Sholan? In fact, both goals are even Sholan. I just remember now. What of the second goal Sholan scored? Is that also the fault of the referee? Manchester City was given 9 minutes, 9 extra time, 9 added minutes. And mind you, this same Rodri that is actually talking now, did something that deserved the second yellow card, but the referee overlooked it. So you can see it's simply because of the fact that these guys are already imploding on themselves and they are looking for who to blame. It's the reason why they are saying all of this rubbish. It's the reason why they are saying all of this rubbish, because now it is no longer about Pep Guardiola's masterclass, Pep Guardiola's ability. None of that is happening now, because Pep Guardiola's masterclass ability or what have you is not even cutting it now. It's about efficiency and it's about, can you score? This team that you are seeing now has Alan to have scored most of their goals. Anybody can score. Anybody can score.
It's not fair. It's not fair because we work so hard in these situations now to make these decisions. That you have to move on, of course, but you need to come back. But at the end, when everything is finished, you are frustrated because it's so clear the foul. He kicked the leg, and then, as of course, with the push of the.
Okay, Rodri, right? The result is actually 2-1. Right? At the end of the day, is that what you want? Maybe the EPL is going to, maybe they will correct it. Maybe they will correct it at the end of the day, because I don't even understand what Rodri is saying. We are talking about fouls. What of the fouls that Arsenal players has actually complained about? The red card that Arsenal picked up against Manchester United. I mean, against Manchester City, the one Trossard picked up a second yellow card. Right? What of that? When we were already scolding you and you scored 1-1 and you were even so excited, you were so elated. Your manager celebrated, but Mikel Arteta doesn't have the right to celebrate. So, guys, remember to drop your comment. I want to hear from you in this conversation. I want to hear from you if you think I'm speaking facts or if you think maybe what I'm saying is not facts. I really want to hear from you. Also, remember to share this video, like this video, and do anything that you have to do to it. So, I don't really want to stretch this video too long, and this is just what I want to talk about. I'm going to be stopping here, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, yes.